And this is a bridge. And despite our vast differences, we are very much in love. And our love in itself is no different from any other love that exists between two beings. One of the most difficult parts of being in love with a public object is that he and I can never be truly intimate. Whereas objects I've loved in the past, that's never been an issue. I feel very, very blessed to have a piece of my sweet Golden Gate Bridge. And I just hope that when I make love with this piece of him, that he can sense and feel how much I really, really love him. Because I am in love with the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco, and the Golden Gate Bridge is very much in love with me.
Erica Latour-Eiffel, known to her friends as Naisho, is one of just 40 people in the world who call themselves objectum sexuals, people who have loving relationships with objects. Naisho has many lovers. Her most famous ones these days are the Berlin Wall and the Eiffel Tower. Her love for objects is behind her considerable athletic success. She's a world-class archer thanks to her long-term relationship with a bird.
This bow is Tim-chan, and was indeed the first bow I ever fell in love with. He belonged to a guy that I was attempting to have a relationship with, and the sad part is he broke up with me because I loved his bow more than I loved his bow more than him, and he was rather offended.
When you say you date these guys, does it mean you do have sex with them?
Oh, no. No, never get to that point. Oftentimes they always said, I'll be the guy that will make her change her mind. And I never liked that attitude, so. I mean, I didn't date a whole lot of guys, but the ones that I did didn't work out simply because of the sex part.
The bow, called Lance, propelled her to become a world champion gold medalist and a record breaker. But she's been out of love with him for a couple of years now. This national championship is the first one since their relationship cooled. The competition brings back good memories.
Lance knows he's good looking. And initially, I was attracted to him because of his looks. We've had a pretty hot and heavy relationship for quite some time. But when we got together out there on the archery field, I realized it was more than just his aesthetic appeal to me. Everyone knew that I was an archer and knew that I loved my bow, but they didn't realize I loved my bow. You know, Lance and I, we were such a great team because we had that connection on every single level. I mean, I'd almost swear that my blood just flowed from my arm and went right into him. I just, felt like the molecules in him were flowing back into my arm. I used to feel so connected with him.
Is it mechanically similar to a woman having sex with a man?
I would say yes. I would say that the, orgasm, all that is involved, foreplay, afterplay, all of that. And I think the emotional aspect of it is probably similar. I would imagine, or I would hope so, because I'd say the sex is really great for me, so if everyone else is having that kind of sex, I think it's wonderful. The world should have more of that. Okay, 276.
Have all the shots been clean, or have any of them been line breakers?
Anthony is her coach and a friend who's known her for years.
At first I thought it was a little strange, because she would always be with her bow. And then one time I recall she told me that she slept with